important for the European Union, it's important for all our partners. Then the second issue is that we talked about, and I think this is an important issue. Of course, you can say it's the technical or financial, but there are risks, and we talk about mutualization of risks. And I heard a lot of countries and leaders yesterday say that they want to guarantee. And that's important because we have to share the risk, and it cannot be only put only on Belgium. And then, third of all, I hope, just as Mette said, that we come to an agreement on the technical workout of the reparation loan, because financially it's going to be important, but also politically it's important to hurt Russia, and therefore I'm much in favor. Thank you.
Just linking the two, if I may. Firstly, the political decision that was made yesterday by the EU is really significant, and we shouldn't lose that. The question of the Russian assets has always been complicated and difficult, and there's no pretending otherwise, and it is really important that the detail is worked through. I think Mette is right to say putting a timetable around that makes complete sense, but I wouldn't underestimate the significance of the move that was made yesterday, and a very high level of agreement today that we need to make progress on that. In relation to your broader point about the UK and the EU in particular, yes, we are coordinating a lot of what we do, and that is a very good thing. It's a very good thing in the field of Ukraine. We are doing it much more broadly on defence and security and trade and the economy, actually. That reflects a number of things. Firstly, our shared and long-held belief that we are most effective in our support for Ukraine when we act as a group of countries, whether that's the EU and the UK working together, as we have done on most of the sanction packages. It's no accident that we act at the same time, or the wider group of the coalition of the willing. And just to emphasise something that Volodymyr said, it was welcome to have the new Prime Minister of Japan on the call today. I think it was her first international engagement, and she made a statement of principle about where she stands, and it was a very strong statement to the coalition of the willing. The fact that she chose this forum as her first international contribution and was so clear and powerful in her words, I think emphasises that coalition and the ability to bring together so many countries here is really important. So the first reason the UK and the EU are working well together is because of that most effective rule. The second is, since the EU-UK reset, I am proud and pleased to say we are coordinating much more across a wider range of issues. We live in a world where there are many, many challenges, many opportunities, and my strong view is that when the UK and the EU are able to work together, as we've shown we are able to, we're better able to meet those challenges. And of course, having Mark here heading up NATO gives you a sense of the depth of